Hey guys, my name is Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. Today we are going to be talking about ticks. It's summer, which means they're pretty active right now and they can be a threat. Now, it's generally, if I remember correctly, it's either dog ticks or deer ticks, or a combination of both. I believe it's actually deer ticks that carry Lyme disease. And there's one called the Lone Star tick, which it has an effect that I don't like, where if it's on you long enough, there's a protein in saliva that mimics red meat, and when it's in your bloodstream, your immune system can think of it as a threat and build up an immunity to that protein. Now, that makes you allergic to red meat, and that's scary to me. Lyme disease, I'm in bed for a few weeks. It's like I'm in bed for a while and I'm sick for a while. Allergic to red meat, there goes my favorite food. Anyways, so there's steps you can take to preventing yourself from getting ticks. Now, for one, simplest method, when you get home, check yourself for ticks. Check every inch of you, and if there's inches of you you can't check, have a loved one check them for you. Check your nether regions. Ticks like warm, moist, dark places. I can think of a few places where that is, and I think you can too. Now, there's a few other steps you can take. Well, I'm currently dressed horribly for it, but it's 90 degrees and I'm just going to check myself when I get home. But a couple tricks is you wear long sleeve shirt, you wear gloves, like work gloves. Actually, what you want to do is tuck your shirt underneath your gloves and then take duct tape or take a rubber band and wrap it around. You then take your shirt, you tuck your shirt into your pants, you tuck your pants into your socks, maybe put a couple more rubber bands at your legs to prevent them from coming in, and you pretty much have an effective barrier. Sometimes you also want to make sure your collar's nice and tight. Now, that may seem extreme, but it works. I've done that before when I've done research in fields on bugs. And that was a method that we used when we were walking in grass that was, up to our shoulders as a way of pretty much preventing us from getting ticks. And none of us got ticks who did that. There's a couple other methods. There's chemicals I can't remember the name of. I'll put that somewhere around here, where you can impregnate your clothes with it. You treat it and you let it dry, and it's supposed to deter them. Another trick is bug spray. High levels of DEET. If you're going deep woods, I do recommend anywhere from 75 to 95% DEET. Not for kids. Apply it only to your clothes. I've done it. I do it when I go deep in the woods. It's important. If you're putting on your skin, try go 25 to 50% DEET, because it can cause some damage. But it's controversy out there about DEET, because it can affect your DNA. I look at it this way: a couple modified skin cells that will die off and go anyways, versus getting sick. Pick your poison. There's other methods that you can use. I've heard of crushing bracken fern and rubbing that up against your skin. There's Nesmic's bug dope. I haven't tried those. I can't recommend them. But ticks are a very serious thing. As I said, they can get you pretty sick, and some of them, I've had friends who've had Lyme disease. I luckily haven't. One of the ways of recognizing that you've been bit by a deer tick and you have Lyme disease is around the bite mark. There'll be a red ring. Now, that being said, for Lyme disease with deer ticks, it generally takes about anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for it to infect you with it. There's a new one out recently, I can't remember the name of, but it can take 3 hours to infect, if I remember correctly, and currently there's no treatment for it, which is what prompted me to make this video. I'll definitely, if I remember the name of it, I'll put the name here. But I definitely think ticks are something you should keep an eye out for. They're very prevalent here in the Northeast. I've been bit by a few, though granted for me, most bites have been here. They've all been wandering towards that location. I don't know why. I don't question why. That's every place I've been bit. I've had a deer tick on me, which I got within 6 hours of bite, and I've had a Lone Star tick on me, which I got off me within a few hours. So, as I said, if you want ways to remove it, is you want to get some tweezers, some sturdy tweezers, and you want to grab down by the head. You need to get the entire thing off of you. There's also like quick tick removers. I've not used them, so I can't recommend them, but you have to remove the entire thing. I had one friend who was telling me a story about a time that before he knew how to remove them, and if there's any wind, pardon the wind, I actually have a full fuzzy thing on my mic today to try and deter as much of the wind as possible. I have one friend who said before he knew how to remove a tick, he cut off the head thinking it would do it. It got infected and the head was still biting him. Yeah. So, let this wind die down for a second. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know in the comments below or message me privately. My name is Nate. I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. This has been a quick little video on ticks and some methods of preventing them from biting you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe my channel. That helps me out. And you have a good day.